Well, it has been a while, hasn't it? This situation where I found myself in, where I have not paid attention to this channel, have not really put out anything cool or impressive, it's difficult to really think about that and, well, to really push out anything. And this is like my old drawings, which definitely have not aged well. You can see already there's a bunch of problems on the sketch that I did not really look after and just kept going with it. There's some that have improved, that it's more in place, the palettes are more overworked, the arms I worked on them a little bit, but overall it's still the same model, it's still the same broken anatomy that I drew and continue to draw. And it's, it sucks that I can't have to see it again. I have to look after it. I have to re- reshoot everything and see what I did wrong. And there are some that are problematic and some that work really well, to be precise. But I also don't understand why things are going the way they are. At least in my life, there are some that don't work. There's some things that just generally are not very uh, well taken care of. I still need to do some things to help my life and to keep them stable at least. Still looking for a job, and Lord knows the most of the money I'm getting is from family members. I'm hoping that if I can keep myself consistent in this upload, if this channel, I can make myself somewhat of a mainstay and something simple to make. I have a bunch of ideas on what to do and on what to do anything. Like recently I got back and being a Sonic fan. Very, very, very big Sonic fan. And I hope that with that I can start drawing, I can start writing more because I mean that's the end goal of what I want to do. I'm 22 and I really, really, really want to be an artist and a writer. I want to write stories, and the main point of what I want to write in the future might be ADW. At least that's what most of us hope for. A lot of us don't get to gain that part of us. And I don't have no job for the moment, not even small businesses. I'm looking for them, but it's difficult when you have a very precise job description and you're 22 and most people start their jobs at 16 to 18. I can say I'm very spoiled in that aspect. I was allowed to do whatever I wanted and whenever I wanted before, and now I struggle to find anything in life because everyone's already started way too young. And that's how the world works, and I just wasn't caught up on it. I'm thankful in a way because I got to experience my own troubles, my own delights, and I feel like I'm a more stable person because didn't have the problems people have when they are teenagers and they are overworked. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not living up to my own potential. I'm not living up to who I could become. And a lot of my family members would already be better in my own position. Heck, I'm pretty sure most of the world would already like finish what they want to do or be bigger, achieve a lot more things than I am doing. You go to social media and you see the 16-year-olds and 20-year-olds that are now, and you just see their progress and their majestic art styles and their incredible animations. And some already work in very famous shows. It's difficult to really comprehend how much you lost your time and how much because you didn't focus on a single thing. Didn't have the courage to tell others you wanted to focus on a single thing. Went along with the groove of the world. You lose the idea of who you wish to become. But that isn't to say that going with the groove is not a bad thing. You should leave things to chance. You should not worry too much about life. You cannot control all of it. I get that, but sometimes losing control or not being in control where you're going can have certain ramifications on you. Like I feel like I nowhere near where I want to be. But at the same time, I chose this path. Someone presented it to me, and now I'm here. And I keep overthinking it if it was a bad decision, if it was horrible for me to do so. It shows that I'm not ready, I think. That I have no real experience with my own life. Or it shows that I still need to like learn and experience things. Which is a bad idea because I'm in my 20s now. Life is not going to wait for me, and I need to continue on moving and continue on at least making some kind of money. Living here has been difficult because we've been living off the money that we support ourselves, and it's not just me; it's my mom, and not just us, but like our entire family is helping. Really feel like I need to start doing something because I really need to move forward and do the things that I want to do. Focus on the things that I want to make. Go to courses that I want to do. It's not all bad though. This is only me and my brain talking to each other. And hopefully you, the listener, helping me gather some coherent thought in this rambling. The art depicting really shows that idea. As you can see, I fixed the head, I fixed the shoulders a little bit, and everything is somewhat in place. Uh, Funny enough, using this technique of lighting really helps, and it shows how you can still salvage a horrible drawing from basically anything. It still has no anatomy, it has no continuation, but in some aspects is very. I still feel like I did something well. I should also mention that this drawing is from a friend of mine, not the drawing, the character. The entire month was supposed to be a month where I gather up people's creations and draw them. Normally, that trend is supposed to be a sketch, a very rough sketch of what that character is. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do one incredible art piece, or at least an art piece of my caliber from the time, for each individual friend of mine. And yeah, it doesn't really work that well. Since I was at a time really focused on just drawing the need and focusing on studying, it was a very hectic time. I didn't focus on one or the other. I promised myself I would do one, and I did, and the other one kind of caught up in a moment. I'm very thankful for the people that helped me through the studies, and I did manage to pass on most of them. Uh, Outside of that, I still really, really, really feel like I made a bad decision. Would I change anything? Probably. But this is the head I'm taking, and I gotta keep moving forward. And I gotta keep making my own decisions.